North Korea's alleged radioactive tsunami weapon test at sea. On Friday, North Korea claimed to have successfully tested an underwater drone equipped with nuclear weapons, intending to cause a massive, radioactive wave, to wipe out naval strike groups and ports. Notwithstanding analysts' reservations, this test demonstrates the North's continued dedication to escalating nuclear threats. When this week's test occurred, the United States was planning to station aircraft carrier strike groups and other cutting-edge equipment in waters near the Korean peninsula. Military tensions are at an all-time high as both the frequency and intensity of North Korean missile tests and joint U.S.-South Korean military drills increased last year. According to the official Korean Central News Agency in Pyongyang, surface ships can launch new weapons from shore. Its purpose is to stealthily infiltrate operational waters and trigger a large-scale radioactive tsunami by an underwater explosion, destroying enemy naval strike groups and ports. At a memorial service for 55 South Korean soldiers killed in major battles with the North near its western maritime border in recent years, President Yoon Suk-yeol vowed to make North Korea pay for its reckless provocations, according to the BBC. The cruise missile launches on Wednesday were part of a three-day rehearsal simulating nuclear strikes against various South Korean sites, including testing the supposed submarine attack nuclear drone. KCNA said that the North's most recent nuclear tests were part of a larger campaign of intentional, relentless, and provocative war simulations, designed to scare the United States and South Korea into action. He claimed that Kim Jong-un, leader of North Korea, oversaw the tests and pledged to sink into despair his enemies. The United States and South Korea completed an 11-day exercise on Thursday that included their biggest on-the-ground training in years. They are preparing another round of joint naval exercises that will reportedly involve a U.S. aircraft carrier. Hours after the North Korean report, the South Korean Air Force released details of a 5-day joint air exercise with the United States that began Monday and ended Friday over waters off South Korea's west coast, which included live fire demonstrations of air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons. The Air Force said the exercise, which involved several South Korean fighter jets and at least one US A-10 attack aircraft, was aimed at verifying precision strike capability and reaffirming the credibility of the three-axis strategy. Seoul against North Korean nuclear threats, preemptively attack sources of attack, intercept incoming missiles, and neutralize key North leadership and military installations. The North Korean drone is called Hail, the Korean word meaning tidal wave or tsunami. North Korea's Rodong Sinmun newspaper published photos of Kim smiling beside a large torpedo-shaped object at an unspecified indoor facility but did not identify it. Other photos published with the same article showed footprints on the sea surface allegedly caused by the drone's underwater trajectory and a column of water exploding in midair, possibly caused by what state media described as an underwater detonation from a mock bombing. A nuclear weapon carried by the drone. On Thursday, the North Korean state news agency KCNA reported that a drone had been launched from the country's eastern coast on Tuesday, dived for about 60 hours, and then exploded a test warhead at a target meant to simulate an enemy port. He said that the North has been working on this drone since 2012 and has put it through more than 50 tests in the past 2 years to ensure its durability. But, state media had never acknowledged the weapon before Friday. Professor Kim Dong-yub at Seoul's University of North Korean Studies said it was hard to confirm Pyongyang's assertions that the drone was capable of certain tasks or had conducted hundreds of system tests. Nonetheless, he claimed that North Korea planned to announce that its weapon could strike any port in South Korea. The choice to invest in drone technology as a delivery option against its ballistic missiles has been called into doubt by Ankit Panda, a senior expert at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. This is because North Korea only possesses a small amount of nuclear material that may be used for weapons. If this unmanned undersea vehicle is sent out into international waters, it will be at risk from anti-submarine warfare equipment. When docked, it will also be vulnerable to preemptive strikes, Panda warned. In a time of crisis, the United States and South Korea would be motivated to stop the deployment of such a system. Scud and Rodong missiles, both of which North Korea is known to possess in the dozens, may be modified to carry nuclear warheads. However, there are various opinions over how these warheads have been adapted to fit the rapidly developing new weapons, which could necessitate fresh technological modifications and nuclear testing. Thanks for watching.